What's good? This is your girl Divine Karma coming in with a reading, short message. I send you peace, light, love, and harmony, as I always do about this time. Why? Because Divine Karma loves you, baby. So I just posted a short with some messages from mine. This is my Talking to Heaven deck, and it's like messages from your loved ones that have transitioned. And I got finished, and Spirit put it on me to have a conversation. It kept giving me these two cards to speak on. Right? So let's talk about it, family. All right? There is no such thing as death, and I am not dead. Right? Because of Spirit speak to me, through me, and for me, because of this matrix, because of the times that we are in, we have been given this false illusion, for lack of better words, about what death is, right? And to be honest with you, we transition, we what they call die every night when you lay down to go to rest. It is literally when we lay this physical body down, our soul goes to the astral, to the cosmos, to other places, to other dimensions, other versions of you, other lifetimes, all of those things. That is the true understanding of the word death, you know. So when you go to, dreamland is really reality. And this is the matrix that we're in. But they have, tried to convince us otherwise, that it's vice versa. But with this, there is no such thing as death. You have to understand that we are pure energy, right? We have this jacket on, and this is just a jacket. That's all that it is. But our souls, that's pure energy, that's frequency, that's vibration. And most of us learned in middle school, energy cannot be created or destroyed, only transferred, right? So your soul has always been somewhere else, and your soul would be somewhere else when you decide to get rid of this jacket. That is the energy of we've been here multiple times. Sometimes this might be somebody's first incarnation, to planet Earth. But your soul has always been somewhere else. Now, if depending on what you were raised on, you could, go to, heaven, hell, whatever the belief is for you, right? I go by heaven and hell is a state of mind. But there are, with me being a medium, it is more easier and clearer for me to see the illusion of death than most people, and that's just a gift that I got. But for a lot of you, the longing that you have for that physical jacket, right? It's just, it's the human DNA part of us that's attached to this matrix. Because understand, when it comes to looking at transitioning on a soul level, any loved one that you have that has transitioned, your soul or oversoul and spirit is always in contact, can always contact their soul, their energy, their frequency and vibration. This matrix, we miss the jacket because it's something that we've been able to see and be around physically. And I know it's hard, and I'm not saying we're not supposed to be sad, and be in our feelings and whatnot when we have a loved one that transitions. I'm not saying that. I'm trying to just explain, how death has become this thing about really mourning more than celebrating. And I had this conversation with a friend the other day. There used to be a time when, in ancient times, our ancestors would, when someone transitioned, they would have a party. They would throw a party. It would be more of a celebration because they understood that this individual, that the jacket that they were used to seeing on a daily basis or whenever, it's what's gone. That Mother Earth had to take that back. Gaia has to take that back, right? And goes back into the earth, or whether they're cremated, whatever it may be. But they understood the energy, the soul, the frequency of that individual. It could never die. It could never die. But then came along, people that found out ways they can make money of this energy called death. And then the next thing you know, we got, funerals and insurance and all these things that, and I'm not saying that's a bad thing because people, you do what you feel is right when your loved one transitions. But it's the energy. They can never be gone from you. Never. That human part of us, because we're all we are frequencies having a human experience. That's all that this is and on this earth school, right? And but they can never be gone. That's us longing for the jacket, and it's going to happen because we're in this 3D matrix, and the physical, is of utter importance in the matrix. That's the guiding force in this matrix. But when you move so much out of the physical part of it and understand the energy, it's a completely different story. And for me, because I'm a medium and I'm able to time travel and I'm able to, tap into individuals and spirit world, it's just, I don't believe I'm the only one with this gift. I just, for some reason, I tapped into it. But once you can understand that energy, right? Your loved ones that transitioned, when you think of this death energy that you've been made to believe, it puts them in the energy of they don't want you to see them like that. They don't want you to experience the the vibration that society has put on death because there's really no way that you can die. They want you to remember and celebrate their life because we all have a soul contract. We all sign a contract. This is what our soul signed up for. So I just wanted to drop this message because, there's so much energy around the word death. And to be honest, like I said, it's something that we do, every night our souls die in that sense and go to astral world. That's why dreams are so very important. And a lot of you, if you're dreaming about a loved one that has transitioned, that's them trying to have a conversation with you, trying to talk to you. If you're smelling them, like senses is like our senses is like a tag along, right? For when a loved one is transitions, because there's moments where we can smell them. Oh, I could have just swore I just heard my dad or whatever. So tune into your senses because it's like an extra tool that your loved ones that have transitioned. It's like an extra tool that they have to connect with us sometimes, but you have to be in that frequency and that celebrate their life frequency and not think of them as you know death. It's the energy of that word that society has put on it when it really is just a celebration of life. Um, I am a medium. I do have a lot of clients that I have done channeling for. You can go to the website newearthmindset.com, newearthmindset.com. And a lot of people are skeptical, they're skeptical and they just like, can you really? And I'm telling you, I have not had one session that I channeled a loved one for someone that I did not connect. And excuse me, and I've had many clients that I think tested me just to see if I am who I say I am. And probably 5 minutes into the channeling session, we both are in tears because when I channel your loved one, often they miss you just as much as you miss them. And and they cry through me, their emotions come through me. That's why I said it's important to touch into your senses because I can feel their energy. If they got something they need to tell you or need to warn you about, like I said, it's just a gift that I got, and I'm so grateful because out of everything that I've done in my life, being able to give someone closure or messages from someone from spirit world, it's a feeling that I cannot describe for whoever I'm doing that for. And people ask, well, how will I know, that's because I will tell you things that only there's no other way I can know that besides the fact that your person in spirit world has told me, because most of my clients are people that I never met before. So, the tears flow when I tell them what happened in seventh grade. I didn't know them in seventh grade. The tears flow when I talk about how they used to sit on the porch with their grandma in the crickety swing that they had, and and talk about flowers and daisies when you were 9. Like, these are the things that happen when I channel, right? So I just, this wasn't really a shameless plug for my channeling business, but I do want you to know, like, I take it very seriously, and it's been the most moving experience I think I've had in my life. Um, I just, like I said, I can't describe the feeling or how it feels to be able to. There's been times that I've been able to channel for someone, and there were a lot of questions around this individual's death, as so to speak, in that term, and transitioning, and they wanted answers. And I was able to tap into, some of the situations that happened, people that were around when this individual was murdered and things of that nature. And like I said, it's very fulfilling for me. Um, and it's just, like I said, it's amazing. So I believe everybody has that gift. But again, just tune into your emotions and try not to think of, you're going to have your morning time and, to miss them. But if you realize, really, 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 really realize deep in your soul, in your heart, in your essence, that they're not dead, you'll be able to hear them sometimes. You'll be able to smell them sometimes. You'll be able to feel them standing behind you sometimes, right? One of my goals in life, like, I don't want to say goal, but I've always been fascinated with the idea that I can, like, work for, like, with the police or something on missing children's or missing people, profiles and stuff like that, to channel and maybe help to figure out where they are or what happened. Because I have done that before. I have gotten channels and downloads for children and people that's missing, and I can see where they are, what it looks like, what's outside the window, and things of that nature. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because, like I said, it was, Spirit put it on me. It was some heavy energy this morning, not this morning, but AM, when I got up, about spirits and death and things of that nature and what it's not. All right. This is your girl, Divine Karma. Y'all know the drill. I love you, and I love it when you love me back. If you like, again, to book a session to speak to your loved ones on the other side, I would be more than happy to assist you with that. Y'all know the drill. I will see y'all on the next one. Peace.